art friends!
Hi art friends!
Now this video has been a long time coming. Usually in like our comment section, there's always a handful of people saying, where is the third RIMZIES folder? And now we have number 3!
So this is the long-awaited third and final folder in the RIMZIES trilogy. What is this?
Okay.
What is this?
So for anyone who isn't familiar with my RIMZIES universe,
first of all, where have you been? Oh my god.
There's a lot of backlore, it's a pretty big thing in itself. It was a universe I created when I was a kid, which I kept in this folder initially, but the universe started to expand so much that it expanded further than this folder could take me. Like,
it got so thick, it started to get a bit sweaty on the back.
That's why we then jumped into this one, and then I needed another organisation system for it, so we've got this one too.
These were Steph's early signs of OCD.
I want to do another video about like how my OCD affected my artwork.
As if this isn't a big enough clue. I mean, oh my god.
But this one is going to be a very wholesome childhood video.
Yeah, well, the real stuff will come later.
We'll have an emotional breakdown in the future.
We'll do it together. Where is she? There she is. Okay. Right. What the heck is in this third folder?
Before I jump into this folder, just to give you some context.
Oh,
hello,
God.
my past guinea pigs.
The memories are coming flooding back.
Okay, there's some shops in particular that this one relates to, and I want to quickly find those.
Jeez, it really is like a trilogy, how it's all like entwined with each other. Oh my god.
Well, it's a universe, everything links together.
Is this the Stephanie Evans, like, cinematic universe? Forget Marvel, this is, like, where it is. Okay, we have found the library.
Okay, well, this is the pound shop.
What the heck?
It's like a dollar store.
Okay.
But some of these link to it. So,
What are they?
I was making mini books.
Oh my god, that's a book.
Yep, and they
What?
open up and there's like little pictures I've drawn in them.
It's so, hold on, it's so small, it's struggling to like focus on it. Right, let me, there, right, so we've got, what is that, Celia's Dream.
Yep, Celia's Dream, I'm glad that you've noticed that one.
She's screaming in it, oh my god. Celia's having a nightmare, not a dream. What's the next one? Fat.
Alphabet.
Oh, a classic.
Classic. And this one's called The Witch. Let's see if we can...
Just to give you an idea again, guys, look how small they are. I mean, Steph has tiny hands, but look how small it... Oh my god.
Okay, so this is sort of like how it started out. These ones have been like discounted books at the moment, but if we turn this over, we have got the library. Like,
look at this stuff.
Everyone's huge library cards.
Yeah, I remember they were as big as them.
The due book system was meant to be so that when people return books, you can slip it in here, and there's like a little slot to put them in.
This is still nuts. This blows my mind all the time.
And every single one of like these books opens up, and then it has
it's
like...
a dragon!
Oh, and I've even put like library stamps in for like when it's due.
Aww. And again, they're the size of, they're like literal thumbnails. They're the size of your nails.
There's a Miami one that was based on my trading card system. I really want to do a video all on the Miami cards because I want to try and recreate some of them.
Oh, can we do it together?
Yeah, I'd love if you joined in with
guys,
me.
let us know if you want to see that.
Just like a quick little... That's the thing that happens with RIMZIES, so you come into it and then there's just always a lot going on. But I made my whole trading card system.
Like, Pokemon ain't got nothing on Miami cards.
No,
oh
these
God.
all have random cards inside. I had to redraw the same cards lots of times. Anyway, that's for another day.
Another video.
Another RIMZIES video.
Is that one after our therapy session?
The reason why the library is an important one to bring up. Oh look, I've even got like adventure, fantasy, spooky.
Oh yeah, they've all got like different genres.
And there's a fairies one. I want to look in that. I've always liked fairies.
What's it? Oh yeah, I can see their faces. It's even illustrated. This is all nuts. I'm gonna like lose it again.
Okay, right, well if you think this is a lot. So I was starting to get a bit frustrated with like my library system because I'm also someone who likes to write stories.
Is it because you designed it for ants? It's so small.
There wasn't enough space inside these little books to write like full stories.
Indeed.
I wanted each one of these to be like a full
Oh
story.
no, where is this? Oh no, I know where this is going.
Every book I've drawn like a picture of that book and then what's actually inside and the full illustrations.
God, no.
So this one is this little book here. You remember the alphabet one?
The alphabet book, yeah, there it is.
It's called Alphabet Friends. Okay. And this one, this poem is by me and I've awarded it 10 out of 10.
You were a harsh critic of yourself even then, weren't you?
Evidently I was a fan of this one. So there's a lot in here.
I've just seen a cow.
Got another one called, I was doing them in alphabet order, so like all the stories that begin with A I've got in like this first folder.
Oh my god. And these are all on a typewriter, weren't they? I recognise it.
Alphabet Pals, look, it's all illustrated.
Oh, look at that, that's adorable.
I'd really like to maybe do like a live stream at some point where I go through all these and maybe like read them.
Have a reading sesh, that'd be amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, there's the cow that I saw.
I awarded this one 8 out of 10.
Oh, not one of your finest, but still.
It's a chicken on a lead.
And he's loose! Oh my god!
A cow playing cards.
Oh god, that one looks
This
scary.
one's Celia's Dream. You spotted this one.
That was the one where Celia was screaming.
So this was written by my nana because I got other people to write stories.
Oh, that's so...
And then
that is really sweet.
I'd illustrate it for them, so yeah, that's...
That's the one where she's screaming, is it? Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's...
It looks like that Scream painting. So your like grandmother wrote that one?
Yeah, she wrote that story.
So that's so sweet though, because that's like, I mean, because sadly, like Steph's grandmother's like not with us anymore, but that's something that lives like forever. It's incredible.
I made her write a little blurb on the back as well.
Oh my god. Can I read the blurb?
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a look. This is a story of a young girl called Celia who is terrified of the dark. Her friends want to help her overcome this fear, so they will make a plan to help, but will it help? Story by Emily Evans, pictures by Stephanie Evans. This is an 8-star story.
I like how I never gave her 10 out of 10. That was reserved for my own.
Clearly she had much to learn from you.
Oh, this is one of mine. I rated this one 8 out of 10. I think I was a bit self-conscious that it might look a bit egotistical if I wrote every single story, like 10 out of 10.
Oh, so that's the dragon one.
Yep.
I love how he's just like having tea.
I'm sure I've seen this somewhere.
Yeah, you opened it
Oh, yeah,
somewhere.
that's the dragon
He's
one.
in the fantasy section, as he should be. Oh,
There he is.
there he is, breathing fire.
So my aim was that I wanted to try and make a story around every single book that was in the RIMZIES
Which
universe.
is nuts, by the way.
Some of these books get even more intense, but we'll get there. Oh, now these are the ones that I wanted to get into.
Oh, okay.
So, you know like how the RIMZIES was like a whole thing in itself?
Of course.
Well, some of the books were too from the universe of the RIMZIES.
What? Look at this.
It was like meant to be like a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
Okay.
And so it's called Sweetie World, and it says once upon a time there was 2 girls aged 15. One was called Jodie and the other was named Gemma. Jodie had long black silky hair, whereas Gemma had curly ginger hair. Gemma and Jodie were cousins, and as usual Gemma would go to sleep over her cousins on the weekend, every weekend. So could you please dress Gemma and Jodie for bed?
Can I just say, I love Jodie's onesie with her name on.
So you don't get them confused.
That is incredible.
So the idea is that these are all like blue tacked.
Oh, so it's
And
like a
then-
dress-up doll then, right?
Yep. So the blue tack's kind of like old and it's not really
And
sticky
it
anymore.
smells so bad. Oh my god.
Be nice to it. It's tread me kindly over the years.
Good lord. There we go. Oh, Jodie.
I really need some new blue tack, to be honest.
Look, your outfit's stunning, but you definitely need to do something about your fragrance. Jeez.
Okay, I'll just talk you through the rest because it's gonna.
No, we got the idea. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
like,
get the idea.
It's a dress-up thing, and like you have all of these accessories that you can use.
And you can pick up the characters as well. So those like lift up as well.
Role play.
So basically you can dress up your character and take them through the story. Then like the next step is that you get a plate and you get to pick like some food and drinks for your sleepover.
Oh, that's amazing. We got
Yeah,
blackcurrant.
and you can actually
no.
like pick up the plates as well and put that in the character's hand with all the food on it. And it says here like you've made it upstairs and the girls want to watch a movie, why not make one for them? So it's an empty like TV screen and you get to put like different characters on so you can make your own story that they watch on TV.
Yeah, you have a TV screen and then you just make your... Oh, you have Ghost, Swan, and these characters you put into the TV show.
Yeah, and that's Susie the Fairy.
I see you've done a thing where some guy's got flowers and is he in love with the sun? It's firing hearts at the sun. It's like, thank you for the vitamin D.
Do you like that there's a bunny on the bench?
Oh, I thought it was a piano.
No! Bench. See, look, it's written down there.
I'm sorry, I'm just struggling with your vision. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on to the next bit. Oh, it's almost 12 p.m. and Gemma and Jodie have fallen asleep. A non-sound sleep. Zzz. Oh, now this next bit. I think in like the dream, they get to a point where you either go up, left, or down.
Oh, so is this like the choose your own adventure part we're talking about?
Yeah, so like if you chose down, let's see what it says. The Sweet Mine, page 13.
So we've gone down the Sweet Mine route, so we have to go to page 13, which is here.
Go to page 18. What?
Oh, so it's telling you to jump to another page. That's quite common in choose your own adventure stuff, then.
I think I've give the coordinates to like the wrong page or something.
Oh, wait, there's
the
Oh, there we go. Welcome to the Sweet Mine. We're here. We've arrived.
Oh, I remember I had to make this part when I was at home from my nana's house, and that's why it looks considerably suckier. Because when I was at home, I only really had like crayons to be making stuff with,
right.
And crayons suck for making RIMZIES. Let me show you why. Can you see like where all this wax has been lifted up?
Oh yes.
The blue tack just lifts it straight off.
No!
So 0 out of 10 do not recommend making RIMZIES out of stupid blue tack and wax crayons. Oh, wow. Celia Parkins was watching you collect those sweets and she wants to make a movie of Gemma and Jodie. Why don't you help? You get to make a movie with whoever Celia.
Celia's like, look, I'm a director. I love your energy. Just let me make a movie of you.
And then this is like towards the end of the story.
Oh, okay.
And it says like, please read.
Oh, what does it say?
And it opens up.
Oh, what have we got here?
Hi, it's me, Jodie. I've had a super weird dream, but I really don't know if it was a dream. I suppose I'll never know.
4 kisses? That is like more than friendship territory.
But because it's like a choose your own adventure, it can go in like...
Well, that's just one of the many routes, dear.
It can go in a few different directions. We've got the blurb on the back. I've awarded myself 10 stars for this one.
Oh, this deserves it. What does it say?
I've even got my own publishing company for this one.
Glam girl.
There was one that I wanted to show you in particular that's in the choose your own adventure, because it'd be a shame not to show off some of the other ones.
Welcome to the treehouse.
So
okay.
yeah, there's the treehouse. It looks like there's probably things hiding around behind things.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It tells you to go to like different pages and stuff, so it's probably part of like a story.
Is that Jodie again?
Oh, maybe that's Celia. I wonder if that's who she is.
She was like, I love your style.
She's called Marissa. I don't know who she is.
Marissa, you're copying someone's style here.
Well, there's some kind of like a little ice cream and juice box shop here.
Which are all removable, I can tell just from looking at them.
And this is the one I was excited to show you.
Sweetie Town.
Yeah.
Okay.
It starts off with that you need to make a horror movie. And look at some of the choices that you've got to work with.
Bad weather. Strikes fear into my bones. We've got a mummy, gravestones,
just a thought.
just a bad. Oh, that's a mood. Bad thought. A castle, a knife, a fish, a black cat, a bat, and of course the infamous Tom and Sally. Oh, who's that in the corner there?
That's a vampire.
Oh, okay.
I remember in this, I had a bat who used to hold the knife, and I thought that was the scariest story.
That sounds like your story with Steph wrote a Yoshi fanfic once, and the green Yoshi had a knife too.
We read it on a live stream once. Do we have like a backup recording of that? Because I love that. We need a backup recording of that.
Ooh, what's that?
This is a toy shop. It's mostly like bears, but there's also a lot of toy snakes for some reason.
That's all you need in a toy shop, some bears and snakes.
So anyway, that was one story from the RIMZIES universe.
Just one. One.
But that one was one I put a lot of effort
I already need to lay down.
That's why I was saying there's no way in one video I'd be able to read through like everything in the RIMZIES universe. It's too much.
Oh, this looks like positive stuff. I can walk, I can talk, I can jump. I can pump. Well, that's definitely true. Well, right, I can think, I can drink, I can hop, I can shop, I can dance, I can prance, I can. I can be mad, I can be sad, I can be happy, I can be snappy, or I can be plain old me. This poem is by Stephanie Evans and was awarded 8 out of 10. That was good.
I was never very good at poems. I've got another whole book. It's not to do with RIMZIES, it was just my own personal poetry work.
That's awesome.
They were all as terrible as this.
If any of you are a musician and you want to make a cool remix, there's the lyrics for you.
Right, moving on. There's no blurb for that one.
Jump for joy.
This was a story.
Mm-hmm.
About Molly and Stephen.
Oh, there they are on the bench. What's on her lap? Is that a seal?
No, that's a bunny.
Oh, I thought it was like a seal.
No, it's a bunny.
Oh.
Look what that one's called.
What's this? What we got here? Koalas can kick. Oh my god. He's like, oh my god, she looks dangerous.
Oh, I was writing non-fiction stories about the plants that I'd made up. Because if we...
So you were making a non-fiction story about a fictional plant that you invented?
I had a few gardening catalogues because I used to make new ones like
naturally.
First aid, gardening, there was a toy catalogue. But here's like a gardening one. And yeah, this was one of my favourite fantasy plants I'd made. It was called the Licket.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
£40.
So this was me writing some non-fiction about the Licket
it's
plant.
a plant with a tongue.
Yeah.
I totally get it now,
That's why
yeah.
it's called the Licket.
I can't believe it. A fictional story about a fictional plant that you invented in a fictional world. It's just so deep.
Moving on, we've got some kind of story called Lost. It looks like there's some kind of person who's horrified that there's a bride or a UFO there.
Wow, that just sounds amazing already.
Oh, one called Monsters. I still sometimes draw characters that look a bit like that.
I was literally just thinking it,
Let me
yeah.
just grab the sketchbook I've got next to the side of the bed. Like these kind of characters.
Oh yeah, the resemblance is uncanny. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, real talk for a second. How old were you when you made these?
I think I started it in 2003.
So you would have been, what, 2003? You would have been like 11, 10, 11, roughly.
Like 11 or 12 or something, yeah.
Yeah, when I was 11 or 12, I was picking my nose, and you have made numerous stories.
I swear, in every video that I do about the RIMZIES, you love reminding us that as an 11-year-old, you were picking your nose.
Picking my nose and scratching my butt, that's as far as my creativity went. I don't know what about you guys? Like, what were you doing when you were that age?
They have the internet these days. I was a deprived child.
Yeah, those were dark times when we were kids. Right, so what have we got?
The Witch, we saw that book in the pound shop.
Yes, we did.
That's one that my nana was wrote.
Oh, yeah, it's a witch hat. Ooh.
And moving on. Oh, it looks like I was making a games section.
Oh, no way.
Oh, I'd hide this teddy bear behind some of the flaps and you'd have to try and find him. And depending on how many turns it took you to find him, that's how much money you'd earn.
So that is like a lift the flap book with added gambling.
Yeah.
You were before your time, honey.
Oh, there was also this one.
Ooh.
It was for the teddy bear, yeah. If you could guess his name right, and I had like the whole thing of like all those different names that it could potentially be.
Oh, I remember they used to do those at like, this is going way back, like really old fundraiser things.
Well, it's going back to like when I was in primary school, so I was probably doing these things at school.
And they used to do that thing where it's like, guess how much candy is in this jar?
Yeah, and it's on the back and it says my name is under here. And I've folded up all like the little
Oh my
numbers.
god, yeah, look at that.
I like how I've sealed that one with blue tack because I was so scared of losing my little raffle numbers. And then what I'd do is I'd put like the prizes that you could win above like the different amounts.
Oh, yeah, I get that, yeah.
Oh, there was a spin the wheel.
A spin a day for free?
Let me see if I can get this out.
I was gonna say, be careful with it. I always like tense up because this is so old. And when you pull them out, I'm always like, please don't rip, please don't rip.
Basically, these are all like different cards depending on like what you land on. Like it says illness, and then there's like an illness card, or pay up. And
oh yeah, so whatever
cards.
you land on, there's a card for that. Okay.
I've put like a pin in the middle there, so you could spin
spin it around.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's like Wheel of Fortune.
And then, oh wow, yeah, I put in a lot of effort for this one as well.
What the heck is this? Oh my god.
The winner of this board game wins £100. And we were playing at school. We had someone who came in and
Really?
we played a game called The Game of Life or something. I'd never really heard of it before, but I had so much fun playing it. But it wasn't really something in the UK at the time, because I think it was an American lady who came in that was playing it with us.
I know it's quite a popular game over there, yeah.
Yeah, so I decided that I wanted to make one myself since we didn't have one.
Good grief.
So I made a cardboard dice.
Oh, that you have to assemble, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was packaging for something, but I've like covered it up with...
That's amazing. That's so creative. Like I've always been impressed at just how creative you are.
And it looks like... Oh yeah, and underneath,
Whoa.
this is where like all the prizes are that you can win, because you know if you land on like a certain one, it's like, oh, you can buy a flat, or if you get like this card, you might win a beauty contest.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Kind of like Monopoly. Well, underneath here, this is where
Oh my god, look
I was
at all
keeping
the
everything. So these were like the board game pieces that you played with. These are brochures for some of the places that you can win to go to. So there's like the zoo.
And of course it opens. Of course it does.
The circus. Bowling, that's upside down.
Oh, that's okay.
Theme park. Toy.
Like every single,
Swim.
you didn't get lazy, every single one.
Good attendance awards. You can tell I was in school at the time. Oh, and the property things, like the bungalow, flat. I've drawn one for all of them.
Oh, it's all so cute, hun.
There's a brochure for Scotland.
Oh yeah.
A pass for the cinema. And you can go see The Blob, and I think that was an actual movie that was actually at the cinema.
Yeah. But there's some French fries.
Nightclubbing. Where's what?
Oh, it says French.
Do you like how I've put vodka on the front of there?
Hey, well,
I was like 11 and I was very painfully aware of what vodka was. I think that's hilarious.
spin the wheel, win some Smirnoff.
Oh, we've also got a little postcard to Spain. It was around the time when my dad was living in Spain when I was making this stuff, so Spain
Oh, that totally makes sense then, yeah.
Like my very first Animal Crossing town that I have, because I didn't know what you were meant to do with the game, it says, what town do you want to go to, or where is it that you'd like to go? So I said Spain because I missed my dad at the time.
Because that's where your dad was, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was going to actually name my town that I was going to be using for the next few years.
The country of Spain.
Yeah, so my town's just called Spain.
You might be the only person with an Animal Crossing village called Spain, though.
I have seen some other people sometimes with ones that are like Brooklyn and New York and stuff.
Boston.
So Boston.
But they're like cities. That's not a whole country that has about like 10 people in it.
I just think it's amazing that the little character pieces, those look like little characters that I make.
I like the potato guy in the bottom right. He looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, I used to love Mr. Potato Head, so it could have been inspired by him. Oh, look.
That's a really well drawn hand.
Yeah, that's the best drawn hand I think I've ever done in my life.
It's just overwhelming. The fact that this all came from nothing, that's the thing that gets me. Like, that was just a plain piece of paper at some point, and the fact that you've made something so in-depth, it just blows me away. And the fact that you were so young as well, it's just like, she's incredible! Look at this!
Do you think I was a resourceful child?
Of course you were! Oh my god! That goes without saying. Well, guys, how do you end this? I mean, oh my god. We hope you've enjoyed this third look into RIMZIES. Don't forget, guys.
Oh, I do quickly want to say something. The past few times that I've shown these, there's been a few kids who said that I've inspired them to make something similar, but I've never seen anyone who's actually made anything. So if you've ever actually made anything like this, please tag me in it on like Twitter or Instagram or something.
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
I would love to see what your little brains are capable of making.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, so we can see you for more videos similar to this one by this beauty. Doodle it!
Doodle it!